I am downloading the repository zip file. I have opened 4 Windows Explorers, pointing to the tutorial folder. I will be using all of them, there will be a lot of copy pasting. I am extracting the repository zip file and deleting it. I am creating a parent directory to hold all the upcoming work, which will have 2 folders, one for the Unreal Engine project and one is for the C++ library project. The parent directory name is Simple Web Server Plugin. For the C++ library project, I will need Visual Studio, where I will create a new project. I will create DLL, Dynamic Link Library Project. I will name it Simple Web Server. The project is created. Before I can delete those 4 default files, I need to right-click on the project, go to Properties, and disable precompiled headers. Now I can safely delete those files. It's time to add my own header and CPP file. This is the wrapper around the actual HTTP server. It is a layer between the plugin and the actual web server. The plugin will control the web server through those files, it cannot access it directly. Whatever is exposed in those files will be available for the plugin, and the rest will be hidden. This wrapper will provide methods available for the plugin. All the headers and includes are from tutorials. I will be implementing a dummy method prettyprint. This is a quick way to test the library in the Unreal plugin. Plugin should call the prettyprint method. The awesome import and export directives are from tutorials, they reflect the project name, they can be anything. I prefer to give it a generic name so for my next plugin I can copy-paste those directives without changes. I will build this library now. Build successful. The library should be in the release folder, but I built it with invalid target. Make sure you have selected release, and repeat the build. In the release folder there are libraries. For the plugin I will need DLL, lib and the SWS header files. Those 3 files selected. I will also add another method without import and export directives, to make sure it is not exposed from the library. I will call it dummyprint. Build solution, and check the libraries. Before I take those libraries for my plugin, I want to make sure they work. I will be creating a test application, from which I will call the library methods. I will add a new project to the solution, right-click the solution and add a new project. I will select C++ console application. The console application should be located next to the library project. I will remove all the auto-generated code, and try to call the pretty print method from the library, with output to the console. The test application does not see the library. I need to fix it. Right-click the test project and select Properties at the bottom. I am updating linker additional libraries. As per tutorial, it should point to solution dir, x64, release. The folder where I created the DLL and lib files. Also for linker input, additional directories, semicolon separated, simple web server lib. The library should be visible to the test application. It does not build because I forgot to include the header file. All the errors has been taken care of. I build the solution and in the release folder I can see the test application. Click on it and nothing happens. In fact it worked, but as was too fast, I am going to make it wait for a key press. I will also try to call the dummy print method, which is not exposed. I did not compile because the dummy print is not exposed. I will delete this method. Rebuild the solution. Go to the release folder, run the test application. It successfully printed the output of the pretty print method, which means the library is working. I will be using the library in the Unreal Engine project next.